What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is Eric the Cosmic Wizard, and this is Cosmic Tarot. This is going to be a Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus reading. So eat the meat, spit out the bones, type of resonate, and leave the rest behind. We're going to get started into this reading by pulling a few of the Moonology Oracle cards, just to give us a little guidance on what we need to pick up on today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of this community. I appreciate all of you that like, comment, watch, subscribe, everything. This means a lot to me and this channel growing in the future. So it says it's a time to... Two cards. Hold up now. Ooh, look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sag and new moon in Virgo. New moon in Virgo is going to be in Virgo season, which is September, August. Full moon in Sag is going to be in Gemini season, which is June, May, June. So it says, look at the bigger picture here. And it's a time to give rather than take. So I feel like this is time for you to give yourself a break, rather than taking on more responsibilities. Give yourself more compassion rather than taking on this leader, maybe not leader is the correct word, but this always being the bigger person, this always giving your, energy to other things. And I feel like this is a time for you to really give to yourself, And also, what is it that you want to give to the world? What makes you special? I also saw "You Are Good Enough" here at the bottom of the deck while I was shuffling. And it says that your commitment is being tested here. So you need to really ask yourself some deep questions. And I keep getting reflect in the angel numbers too. So let's take a minute to just really reflect on what it is that we want to accomplish, maybe this week, this month, this year. January is a good time for some reason to start all these, let's get back in shape and all these goals and stuff. But, a lot of us don't believe that the new year starts now. It's really in the springtime with the spring equinox. At the bottom of the deck here, we got the Lovers and the Knight of Pentacles. So there is a slow burn kind of love coming towards you here. This could be you. Some of you guys are taking yourselves to therapy or some type of counseling, I think. Some of you are really being just mindful about what you want to happen in life. I feel like you guys are really starting to take yourself more serious. Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords here. Lots of fast moving energy here. Lots of success. A lot of success will be heading towards you here. The Magician here. And the Knight of... You have to be aggressive with it. You have to really act on what it is that you want. And I feel like Spirit and the angels here... Yeah, the Magician flew out. You have the power here to manifest whatever you want. It's up to you on when that happens and how quickly that happens. Ooh, the Star card here. I'm going to put her back because her tatas are out. But, you have the energy here of a star. If you want to be seen, if you want everything to come towards you, it can happen. Maybe you've had some run-in with people trying to hold you down, people being hot and cold in the past, lovers here who have always been like the best for you. I try not to make these readings all about love and other people. I really want them to be about you and your energy. And right now, I feel like you have a lot of healing and a lot of creativity and ideas that you need to continue to work on. Ace of Swords here. You have the green light from the universe to go ahead. And this is also a sign of victory with the laurel crown and the palm leaf. These are signs of success, victory, championship. So you have divine favor here when it comes to whatever you want to accomplish. This could be starting a new business. This could be a new hobby. This could be getting that job that you've always wanted, going on that vacation here, writing that book, starting your own channel. You have the go-ahead from the universe here. And the Ace of Swords is also you speaking the truth and you seeing clearly what needs to be. Ooh, y'all hear that? What needs to be cleared out of your energy. Because there could be some people here who are trying to feed off of you. Yeah, the Ten of Wands. You're going to be laying down burdens here. You're going to be collapsing timelines that do not serve you. You're going to be abundant. You are already successful, but you're about to step into something here. I see you also helping a lot of people here. With the new moon in Virgo, a time to give rather than take. You benefit when you give to others. Like, the more you give to others in a healthy way, right? It's almost like charity. It's like you need to really find an organization here or something that you can be a part of that, feeding maybe local unhoused people or something there that where it's really helping people locally. You know, act globally, think globally kind of mentality. Yeah, something like that. Okay, we got the Lovers here in reverse. You're walking away from toxic love or coming out of union here with someone here. This could have been a karmic lover. Six of Swords here. You could be experiencing a separation between you and someone. Let's figure out what that is. The Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. There are some people here who could be a little manipulative, and maybe these people are like trying to, I feel like these people could be trying to like gas you up so you can be successful, but because they want something from you. Judgment in reverse here. You know, you doubt. These people could be filling your head with doubt about something as well. Like, are you sure you want to start that business? I don't know. You know, someone else tried to do what you're doing and they weren't that successful. And it's like you've been doubting yourself here. You've been trying to defend yourself. And the Emperor in reverse is got you feeling like, well, damn, like, who can you trust? Who can you talk to that doesn't want to wish bad on you? You know, some of it's in your head and some of it is from this Queen of Cups energy here. Someone here may have implanted certain ideas into your brain from a very early age of like self-doubt. And the star is your ability to kind of like outshine through all of that. Ten of Swords. Okay, so you're speaking about hurt. You are speaking up to people who have betrayed you, people who have hurt you, people who have harmed you here. You know, people who have tried to dim your light, people who have tried to take your shine away. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I'm starting to see this a little differently now. You are a very powerful person, as above, so below, the Magician here. You were put on this planet to do exactly what you're doing right now. You've always known what your mission was, and that was to increase the amount of love and light frequency on this planet. And there's people here who have been in opposition to that. This Queen of Cups in reverse, this could be a calculated, cold, detached mother figure or a feminine energy here that is hell-bent on controlling a narrative through manipulation of emotional, tactics. I'm trying hard not to say, certain words because you can't say certain things on YouTube or they'll... Yeah, Judgment in reverse. You really doubted your own star power here because of this. This person, these entities, these groups of people here, this feminine energy has had its claws in you. Someone is very codependent on your energy. Like they feel like they need you, but this person does not pour into you. This person is someone who wants to just absorb. It's kind of like, I'm your mama, so you're going to always take care of me, even though your mama wasn't really there to really support or pour into you. They may have been focused with other things, and they always had an excuse like, well, you know, I gotta take care of this and this and this, but like you've been struggling on your own, and I don't know, there's this codependent energy here. Two of Pentacles in reverse with the Ten of Wands. I see you struggling to really kick out people here who are burdensome to you. You're not quite sure what to do. This could, and that in itself could lead to romantic, you know, failures or breakups. If you constantly, I was telling this to Aries earlier, like if you constantly got to turn around and help everybody out, you know, you putting yourself last, you may have a purpose. Like, listen, like we can't keep giving to your mama and your family like this. They need to learn how to stand up for themselves, and you need to learn how to pick yourself. I do see you foreseeing like some type of, yeah. You ain't gonna have, you gotta, you will be able to recover. I feel like you and your person here, if you have a person, this person here is going to help you get back in touch with yourself. It won't be easy, but you're gonna have to shed some, weight here. The Three of Cups and the Tower here. You're gonna have to make some hard decisions to like suddenly, some people want to leave. Some people want to, you know, and maybe it's not, you know, leave for forever, but people have to learn how to defend themselves. People are going to take care of themselves. And you have been supporting so much. You've been so helpful here. And these people, in my opinion, they have just as much of a agency as you do, but these people are lazy. They don't want to do the work. This person knows how to manifest and get shit done, but it's like they manifest through you. Like, you work very hard. Eight of Pentacles. You are a very hard worker, and what you do is very talented. You're a very talented person, and you've been a very hard worker, and your skills are being rewarded here, but you doubt your abilities for some reason here. And I think it's because these people, for y'all, this could have been a mother. This is a feminine energy here, okay? The Hierophant and the Six of Wands in reverse. To me, it's like the old way of doing things does not work for you. You know, maybe you have a 9-to-5, or maybe you were in a 9-to-5, but you're being called to be more of a business leader or someone of a different caliber. And the people around you are nervous because you was their meal ticket. You know, when you had the nice corporate job or the corner office or this and that, everybody was like, oh, yeah. You know, they didn't really mess with you like that for real, because they was low-key kind of jealous, for real. But they knew that you was a good enough person that, like, if they needed something, you'd always be there for them. Like, these people wanted what you have, but they didn't have the skill set or the tenacity or the drive to do it. So being codependent on you was the next best thing. Hoping, Queen of Pentacles, that you would be this nurturing, giving. This is very Virgo, very mercurial energy here, okay? So you are someone who is very nurturing, very caring, and you are a very grounded person. Like, you love nature, you love helping people. You have a big heart, and a good one at that. And so the people are banking on you staying in this energy here, but you feel emotionally betrayed by everyone around you, because everybody just wants to take from you, but no one is giving to you, okay? And right now it's a time to give rather than take. So it's time for people to give to you. They need to pay. They need to pay. And I don't mean like they need to pay, like they need to like revenge, but I'm just saying like these people around you who let's look at the bigger picture here. The bigger picture is you're going to be a shining star. Things are going to be happening rather quickly here. The switch up, I'm telling you, y'all, these family members, these friends, this lover here, when you hit it big, I'm telling you, you had some Decepticons pretending to be Autobots. You really did. You thought this was Optimus Prime. This is Megatron the whole fucking time. You thought this was OP, but it was just Megatron. Like, you literally are about to find out that some of your Autobot friends are really Decepticons. Preying on your naivety. Was that the death card? What was that? Anyway, I saw a death card, so it's gonna have to cut that off here. But yeah, like, some people here could see you as very naive, and they're able to hide things from you, or they just love bomb you. They come in with these little offers, these little nuggets of, you know, it's very usury. You know, someone here, their plan is to use you. You know, because they are lazy. They don't want to get up and get off their ass and do the hard work. This is definitely giving me, like, you know, let's say this is giving me like the energy of like a child celebrity whose parents spent up all their money. You know, the Gary Colemans, the Macaulay Culkins of Hollywood, where like their parents fuck their money up. The Lindsay Lohan daddies, you know what I mean? Where like they got high off of their kids, you know, fame and notoriety. And so now Drew Barrymore type shit, you know what I mean? Like, when you grow up and you are, or even like, you know, these athletes, the football player, who's that guy who just got like $150 million contract, and now he talking about something he broke because he didn't win and bought all this shit. He, you know, it's just stupid shit like that, right? This is that. Like, you know, and I don't feel bad for people who blow up all their money like that, because that's their choice. But also, it's a lesson for us to learn from, of like, you know, do you need to buy your mama a mansion and you a mansion? How many mansions do you need in your family? Because think about the upkeep on all of that shit. And, you know, when you start to put all this shit together, you got more, you know, liabilities than you do assets. And mama can't afford to pay the light bills in a mansion or the heat. You know what I mean? So, Two of Wands and the Ace of Cups here. You got someone here planning some type of love or something with you. Somebody here wants to come towards you with some type of emotional love or something. Love offer. The death card, yeah. I feel like you are cutting karmic cycles out of your life. This Lover's in reverse. To me, this is someone here who has an attachment to you, but it's not healthy. It's like an unhealthy love. It could even be familial. It doesn't have to be romantic here. But with the Lovers here, and it's also within yourself. You're telling yourself that you are no longer going to be cruel to your mind, even. Like, you could have like some really, I want to say, like, negative thoughts about who you are. Six of Cups and the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. I'm telling you, yeah. This is family, someone who's been around for a very long time. They have been a Decepticon this whole fucking time. Siphoning your energy. Trying to stay in your good graces only to get something from you. Like, you may have a sibling that only calls you when they need something. They may pit your nieces and nephews, you know. Let's say you don't have any kids, right? Well, they may know that you love your nieces and nephews, and you're never going to let them go without, because you know what it's like to go without from your upbringing, right? This Queen of Pentacles is very nurturing, very giving. You live in a good environment, right? The surroundings, the people surrounding you also benefit from you as well. That's just a natural, you know, a light bearer, light bringer, light worker, whatever you want to call yourself. That's just a consequence or a condition. You know, like, the things around you are also illuminated. So people around you know that if they stay close to you, they're going to benefit. And that is the betrayal. It's because these people have not put anything into you to keep you building. So you got to look at the bigger picture here. Is it better to keep these people around you that don't pour into you, but they just feed off your light. And maybe these people are okay with the little bit of scraps that they get from your light. But I feel like a lot of that is going to come crashing down here with this Tower and the Six of Cups here. These people are in for a big, rude awakening because you're taking your power back and you're going to pick you. You're not going to keep letting, you know, it was also the Seven of Swords. You're not going to keep letting these people interfere with your love life or these twin flames here, this mirrored energy here, trauma bonding here, okay? You're cutting all those cords. Maybe you and someone, it's almost like these people want you to feel bad because let's say you and your siblings grew up in a kind of like, you know, a rough environment or whatever. They may use that, or they, you know, expect you to feel bad for them because you know how hard they had it, but you was there with their asses. Y'all both grew up the same, so why was it you were able to make it out, but they weren't? You picked different paths than they did, and it led to a different result. And these people are envious because you didn't suffer the same consequences as they did. You know, maybe you didn't decide to get pregnant at an early age and have a bunch of kids. Maybe you went to school and maybe that was hard. You know, it was easy to lay up and, you know, get some government assistance and live off that, have a little job. But these people were happy with that. They was happy with making $2 to $3K a month and, you know, having Section 8 and child support. And there's nothing wrong with getting assistance. Don't get me wrong. But for you, you didn't want that 12 on the clock. You wanted something that was for you that could not be taken away under certain administration policies or rules or whatever. So you set up to make your life a little more stable, and you had to work a little bit harder for that. Maybe you went to school. Maybe you worked a job you didn't really like. Confirmation to some of that. Maybe you are someone who is, you know, you going through it on your own, and instead of trying to get a handout or, you know, apply for certain things, you rather like, you know what, it's just me. I'm figure it out. Maybe I'll just have to eat ramen noodles and cut back on this. Maybe I need to get rid of this subscription. Maybe I need to do this a little differently. Maybe I'm gonna start doing my hair instead of going and, you know what I mean? Like, cause these are the kind of people here, they may say, you know what, shit, fuck that. I know Gemini got it, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this middle part bust down. And then when rent is due, I'm gonna call Gemini and ask them for some money, and then I'll just tell them, you know, I'll tell them something. They ain't gonna let the man go out with, they ain't gonna let us get kicked out. Be bold and make the first move. So these people aren't gonna just, look, if you want to just tell people straight up, like, look, I don't have it to give. You can't keep coming to me. You know, maybe you're like, hopefully these people will like just, you know, they'll get it together one day. They'll figure it out. They'll learn how to budget better. And it doesn't work out that way. Meditate and contemplate. Before you make any decisions, though, I do want you to, confirmation here, I want you to meditate about what it is that you really want. Because I feel like you do have a lot of love and compassion for people, but you need to move accordingly with Spirit. And what Spirit is saying, your blessing right now is, it's not hijacked and it's not going to be hijacked, but you have people who think that they can live off of you. And it's the whole red hen story all over again. Nobody wanted to help you build this brand, build this business, build this lifestyle that you are living, but they all want a Benz. Everybody want a Mercedes. Everybody want a big ass house. Everybody want to live in the palace, but don't nobody want to do the upkeep. You know, what does Kodak Black say? codependent. It's in the song. And if I buy a Benz, you feel like you deserve to live in it, or something like, basically like, you know, because I moved up. Now you not messing with me no more. Cause I ain't looking out no more, so you ain't messing with me. Like, you know, cause I'm not in the trenches with you no more. You're not fucking with me no more. Cause I done leveled up. Now you want to switch it up. Like these Decepticons, man. You got some people out here pretending to be Autobots, but they really just Decepticons. You'll figure it out. New moon in Pisces. Come March, February, you'll have this shit figured out. Don't worry. Do not fucking worry, because you're going to have all this shit figured out, Gemini. You are going to be... Okay, exactly. Okay, I got a lot of texts coming through. You got a lot of people. I don't want to scare you, but you got enough people gravitating towards you because of this success. But these people here, they either plan on betraying you or you will feel betrayed. And you will know who they are. They only come around when it's payday. I'm telling you, this is somebody, they got your payday memorized better than they own. They know when your ass get paid. They may not know when they get paid. They may not even know how much they get paid, but they know when your shit hit. They know, okay, it's 3 a.m. Friday. I know that shit hit already. I already know, because they got U.S. Bank and that shit hit early. So I know they already gonna have it. So I'm gonna call it, like, this is some calculated, maniacal bullshit. Bankrupt, love triangle. There could be some triangulation here. Somebody here is morally bankrupt, spiritually bankrupt, financially bankrupt. You know, this is a lover. This is someone who's keeping you in third-party energy. This could be someone who comes in and out just to poke their head in to see, are you rich yet? Okay, cool. I'm going to go over here and keep fucking with these other people. Are you rich yet? Okay, I'm going to go over here and keep fucking with these other people. Are you rich now? Okay, you know, I'm ready to settle down, babe. You know, I've been thinking, I just really need a good woman in my life. I just really need a good man to take care of me. Oh, and you got some money now? Oh my God, like I didn't... Monitoring fucking spirits. The third party love triangle can also be someone triangulating you, trying to make you feel jealous. You know, until you get your money up, I'm gonna stay with this person. And like, this is some bold ass shit. Like, this is someone who literally played in your face. I could think of somebody right now who literally is with somebody, in my opinion, and from what I've noticed, they're only with this person because of their financial stability, and that's seeming like it's starting to crumble. So if you, and you may have had real deep feelings for somebody here, but this person chose someone else, this is love. Or this could be a parent who favored another kid because they that kid was going to be the one that got all the milk and honey and the success. So maybe you was just the middle child who wasn't supposed to do much in life. You kind of got overlooked. But now that you're doing better, now they want to, your brother or sister's not doing too hot. Now all of a sudden you want to become the new focus. The fuck, I think not. Divination abuser. Someone here could be they could be doing all kinds of shit. Trying to put like money blocking spells and all kinds of shit on you. Somebody here is trying to do some... Hold on, because let me get my little Elder Wand from the Harry Potter store, and we about to Lucretius, all that shit right back to their ass. Wingardium Leviosa, Mimosa, Tequila Sunrise, Vamboosh, Clear Skin Mimosa, Money Mimosa, nigga with some Act Right Colosa, all of that. We finna... all of that on you, bitch. Okay? You was about to be blessed. Bam! Boom! Okay? I'm silly. It's okay. It's okay. I swear to God, somebody put a fucking spell on my face. But enough for real though. Let's have a real talk real quick because I think we're done with this reading. Somebody is over here, they doing some extra shit. There you go. Somebody doing some extra shit. And when I'm saying spell word, do I think they have candles lit in the altar in a circle trying to, fuck with you? I don't know, maybe. But I don't know. It almost gotta be that it could just literally be somebody's just sending you like the evil eye. So make sure you keep you an evil eye around you, because I need to. Here, we're gonna evil eye this shit right back to them. So let's sit there for a little bit. Evil eye that shit right back to their ass. Block, return the sender, ho. Return the sender. Stop. Boom. We're gonna evil eye that shit right back to their ass. Ooh, don't look at my stomach. But yes, so somebody is tied up in some bullshit. They over here getting readings and shit on you, trying to figure out what the fuck you doing, because you're not probably talking to them. But this person's a runner. And an offer here. Yeah, I don't like this person. Move in silence. You and this person need to both move in silence. Obsessive lover. They marry you ignoring them. And they want to get... Be careful. Somebody could be screenshotting your text too, so just be careful what you say to people. And this person is going to come back around. This person's running laps. This person's a track star. Okay? They be in everybody's face and they have an offer here. As soon as the moment is right for them, but you already know, say no. This is a karmic lover. I'm telling you, y'all. It's been a rough week. Okay? And I don't know what I did, but I've just been having a really hard time with videos and stuff, marrying for money. Someone here could be a gold digger. This gold digger energy. Yeah, be careful with them. Karmic friends as well. This has been a rough week for me, y'all. Just been a lot going on. And I don't want to project anything onto you that does not belong to you, so take what resonates and discard the rest. But I feel like this reading is going to help those who are in transitional spaces like me, where you are trying to build something here. And you may have never had this much belief in yourself as you do right now. And the fact that people are trying to fuck with it just pisses me off even more, because what Eminem said, how dare you try to take what you did and help me to get, you selfish bitch. I hope you fucking rot in hell for this shit. He was talking about his own mama. I think there was that he sent his mom, or something was like, he gave his mom $50,000 to hold because something. You know how people be like, oh, put this in your account so the and then give it right back to me. Well, she didn't want to give it back or something like that. And so you be like your own mama, and he had some mama issues that he laid out on the track. And I'm not a big fan of like certain rappers, but I felt like Eminem, I like his authenticity. Like he's a little cray-cray, right? And but he wears his heart on his sleeve, and then you can see the maturity in his music. And he's just so raw with it. Like he just tells. And I think that what makes him so relatable is because he's not sitting here like, check out my bag, check out my shoes, I got a grill, look at my watch, my girl's ass is bigger than yours. He's just like, he's talking about like, real people don't want to hear that shit. Like that whole, like, sometimes them little bops is cute and all, but like there's no substance to them. And that's why those artists don't last very long. Don't nobody want to hear about your coochie every 3 minutes. Don't nobody want to hear about how you got the best pussy and how you got some good dick, or how you fucking fuck everybody and how you just be sticking and selling drugs and shooting people. Like, don't nobody want to hear that shit all the time. Like, we want some substance. We need some substance in the world. The world is fucked up. I don't want to keep hearing about gold chains and fucking, shooting people and running up in niggas' houses and shit, or fucking bitches and bitches who got, everybody eats you out and all this. I don't want to keep hearing all that. Like, grow the fuck up. Like, we sick of that. Like, we need some grown people music. Look what happened to the grown people music. Now, the days of these little kids, like Cardi B, and like, you want to go in places smelling like blunt weed and shit. Like, grow the fuck up. The world needs more leaders, and these people in front of us are not leaders. They're just puppets. We need more people who actually And you know what? There's a lot, but they don't get pushed to the mainstream because they want to keep a certain image for a certain type of people that act a certain type of way. But even those people don't act like that. Nobody act like that 24/7. I hope not. All right, let me get off my high horse. But that's all I got for you all today. You know, just take care of yourself. Be careful what you put into your mind, like, you know, your environment, information. This shit's supposed to be on Do Not Disturb. Okay. I have to go. I love you guys as always. And until next time, drink water, be safe, and peace.